On today's video, I am rating more American steakhouses. Previously, I went to all of these places and here are their ratings. But on today's video, we are going fancy as I rate some of the best steakhouses in America. Capital Grille versus one of the best out of the best. Enough talking because we're starting off with Capital Grille. I mean, just this entrance looks real fancy, you know what I mean? Look at that. I expect nothing else but the best. We have arrived here in Capital Grille, everybody. I gotta say, this place is fancy. The decor is top-notch. Taking a look at the menu, there are several different things that we can choose from. However, there is one appetizer that my waiter just told me right now it's not on the menu, and I'm gonna order that one. Prosciutto wrapped mozzarella. First thing that arrives is the bread, everybody. I'm gonna slather with a generous amount of butter right here. Nice little toasted piece of bread. Not a good start. It's just bread. Nothing special, not fantastic, but my first appetizer has arrived. Let's go. And here we have the prosciutto wrapped mozzarella. And obviously a nice toasted bread. I have a feeling this is going to be phenomenal, everybody. Enough talking, let's give it a try right now. Wow. Fresh mozzarella, crispy prosciutto. That is phenomenal. I didn't get any of the balsamic glaze. I'm gonna rub it right now and get a tiny bit of it and see how it tastes. Some sweetness, some savoriness, just a perfect combination. I really like this appetizer. And this little bread right here, huge comeback from that bland bread. My next appetizer is this lobster bisque. I'll be honest with you, it's definitely for one person. Oh yeah, super creamy, extremely buttery, just the right amount of lobster taste. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. I don't think I would do anything else differently. Now that I got my two appetizers down the belly, it's time for an entree. I think I'm gonna go for the bone-in dry-aged New York strip. I know dry-age. I know it very well. I'm expecting it to be spectacular. And this place is very famous for their dry-aged steak. As my steak is being cooked, this is the perfect time for me to explain my ratings to you guys. I will always rate every steakhouse for what they are. Capital Grille is a high-end steakhouse. Longhorn is casual dining. But even though they might be in the same video, every steakhouse will always be judged individually. So I will judge Capital Grille harder than Longhorn because you expect a lot more. So now you can understand how much I expected from Ruth Chris. Your steak sucked. I expect this one to be perfect. Perfect. So the steak has arrived, everybody. I'm not a huge fan of bone-in New York strip. It's a fancier cut than without the bone. That's basically what you're paying for. You're paying for the fanciness of the bone. Second of all, let me examine this steak a little bit. This side right here, we got a nice crust. Let's check out the opposite side and... we got a gray steak. Not the best, but that's okay. It's all about the flavor in the end of the day. I want to go ahead and cut this open right now. Since I ordered medium rare, let's see how it actually is. And this is what we have inside. Now here's why this happened. Whenever you dry age a steak, it is drier and it cooks a lot faster than a fresh steak. So this is totally normal. I don't like this grade on this side right here, but on the other side, it actually seems reasonable. But we do have a very concerning review. Earl says, the steak smelled funny, tasted rotten. My friend gave it a try and it was nasty. 1 star. Bro, your steak tasted rotten? If there's one thing I know, is a dry-aged steak. I have mixed emotions. Could it be better? Yes, it can. The crust on the other side is not as good. It's well seasoned, and I like the review. This smells fantastic, and it does not taste rotten. Very mild dry-aged flavor, which is expected because they only dry-age it for 21 days. Nice crust on one side, not so much on the other as you already know. Is it cooked to perfection? Unfortunately, no. And that's because of the method that they're using, which is the broiler. The next steakhouse coming up though, they use a very unique technique. And you'll find out real shortly. Unfortunately, there's no additional charcoal flavor or smoky flavor on this steak, which will actually enhance the flavor of the steak. You can tell that they did not use real fire to cook it. This is a good steak, but I'm not impressed. However, take a look at this side dish. Lobster mac and cheese. Anything better than that? I don't think so, everybody. It looks absolutely phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and dig on this corner right here. Holy, holy macaroni. Super creamy. Love the lobster flavor. The bechamel sauce is nice and cheesy and gooey. The macaroni is cooked just right. This is good. You know, there's a little problem when the side dish is better than the steak, and that mac and cheese was better. For a steakhouse, that is not a good thing. Ha! Perfect setting. You see that? High-end boat, high-end steakhouse. But let's get real and let's talk about this steak and review it. Was the steak perfect? No, it was not. You saw the first side, nice beautiful crust. The opposite side, just sad. The fact that this is supposed to be a high-end steakhouse, I expect my steak to be perfectly cooked, and unfortunately it wasn't. So for that reason, Capital Grille is gonna get a 6.2. But now, one of the top rated steakhouse in the United States. I'm flying all the way into Nashville to find out how good it actually is. Question is, does Michelin star make any difference? We're about to find out. And this thing has its own elevator, everybody. Wow. Yep, so this restaurant is quite fancy, everybody. Taking a look at the menu here, everything looks pretty interesting. I am actually going to be ordering 2 appetizers, Michael's tuna tartare, and supposedly they will be doing a tableside tartare for me, which I look forward to. I must say, the view here is on another level. We can see all of the downtown Nashville. And the first thing I notice is that it's already better than Salt Bay because the price is actually reasonable for what it is that they are giving to you. And every single steak is actually sous vide. So they really know what they're doing over here. And I'm gonna jump right into instant bacon. I am at the top of the food chain when it comes to steakhouses, everybody. All right, we got our first thing here to try, everybody. These are some fries. Here is nacho fries, garlic farms, and truffle fries. Other restaurants give you bread. This is their bread. And I know there's nothing wrong with that. Let's give this a try. It better be good. Oh, nice and crispy, quite cheesy. Wow, okay. Nice fries. Let's try the second one. The wonderful thing about these fries and what makes them so good is that they're all fried in duck fat. You know, that's one of the things about fries, you know, it's already nice and crispy and then you add duck fat into it, it just makes them better. This one is delicious too, but the nacho fries is a lot better because it brings that cheesy feeling to it. And lastly, they have the truffle fries, which is absolutely horrible. Oh no. You know, everybody, I'm not a big fan of truffle oil. I like truffles, but I like the real thing. It is not something I enjoy at all. Stick with the nacho cheese fries. It is a lot better. So I got their tuna tartare and they do a nice presentation table side. I mean, obviously they just mix in the ingredient and it's not a big deal, but it's kind of nice, everybody, that you're able to see your entire dish being prepared in front of you. With that being said, this is a tuna tartare. I'm gonna add a generous amount right here on the bread. Let's give it a go. Is it a good tartare? Yes, it is. Is it a 10 out of 10? Not even close. I came from Japan recently. I had tartare there, and this one does not compare to that. Look, it's a good tartare. It's not that expensive. For the price that they're charging is reasonable. However, it's missing more flavor. It needs more flavor. It's a little bit bland for me. It's good, but not the best. And for it to be chef recommended, it should be a 10 out of 10, and unfortunately, it is not. We just got our second appetizer here. This is the instant bacon. I like to call it the microwave bacon because it has a funny name, but nevertheless, obviously, you can see it's a nice, beautiful pork belly. It looks delicious, looks fantastic, but it's all about that taste. Let's give it a try right now. Cheers. Wow, that is phenomenal. It is fatty, sweet. They use 5 spice, so you can really feel it. I feel like I'm in Asia right now eating this thing. The tuna tartare, not the best. This one is delicious, everybody. I really, really like it. Crispy, soft, tender, juicy. But yeah, this one is delicious. Time for the steak. Let's go. Got the steak right here. It was sous vide, so I expect nothing else but perfection. It has to be perfectly medium rare. I can immediately tell that it has a nice crust. But the wonderful thing is that I got a few side dishes here as well. We got a nice truffle mac and cheese, pork belly, gochujang fried rice, and a mashed potato that is not mashed potato. The waiter was telling me they use a pound of butter per pound of potato. But let's cut open this steak right now. Let's see how it looks. And Oh, medium rare perfection. It is one of the reasons I have dedicated an entire channel for sous vide, everybody. We got a nice crust. Let's try this out. Yeah. It's good. It is good, everybody. And wow. Now I gotta remember one thing. I'm judging one of the best steakhouses in the entire United States. We take another bite, okay? But it's good. It's very good. So that's phenomenal. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be real with you. It is superb. Wow. This one is good. It's very, very good. I want to try the side dishes here before I go jump back onto the steak. I want to try this truffle mac and cheese right now. Let's see if it's as good as the steak. I do not like that. The truffle is a little bit overpowering. The cheese is nice and gooey, but the truffle is just way overpowering. It is not fresh truffles. Can immediately tell that. The truffle overpowers too much the mac and cheese. But we got another side dish right here. Cheers. Damn. That is phenomenal. You want to make your mashed potato good? Put half a pound of butter in there. I'm sorry. Put a whole pound of butter in there. It's gonna be wonderful. Damn, this potato is delicious. I wanna try this gochujang fried rice. Looks absolutely incredible. Let's give it a try right now. Cheers. Oh, wow. Sweet, spicy, savory. It even has a little bit of that vinegary taste from the fermented gochujang. That fried rice is phenomenal, everybody. Love the fried rice, love the potato, absolutely hate the mac and cheese. And I absolutely like the steak quite a bit. It is what you would expect from a steakhouse that is ranked so high. They know what they're doing in the kitchen, and they know for one reason. The fact that they are sous vide their steaks, it will be perfect every single time. And that's probably one of the reasons they are so successful. Damn, that steak is good. That was a good steak. Well, bourbon steak. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm quite impressed. I might not like some of the side dishes, especially the ones that had truffle, but those steaks were fantastic, everybody. I'm searching for the best steakhouse in America, and I literally just had one of the best. However, because it was not perfect, it does not deserve a 10. But this one will get a 9.1, my highest rating so far. Everything I ever wanted in a steakhouse, I found it there. Congratulations. Never thought I would say a Michelin star restaurant is actually good, but this one actually is. Will any other steakhouse get a 10 out of 10? Well, subscribe to find out. Because I think the next one, my team is taking me to Salt Bay. And I'm gonna put him against Golden Corral. Stay tuned for that.